Alrighty, I think I fixed my little problem for a little bit. Yeah, let me do. A test because I've been trying to figure out this stupid thing here, and I think finally I did. Yeah, finally. I had to go on some tutorials, all that. Apparently, the source that I'm on right now. I'm just gonna switch over the. Don't put my earbuds on, my headset on yet. But I was having some problems, and I figured I'm. Oh, excuse me. I figured I might as well at least, I don't know, maybe at least try to at least try to figure out something to try to fix it, because the one source I have is Star Trek Online. That is a game capture, and right now it didn't show anything yet. I could see it through the properties, but it wasn't showing on it. So I did another source, which was display, and it got captured onto that. So finally, alrighty. So few things, considering this is my first time back. I mean, first time back here on Star Trek. Let me just try to lower down my volume here. That way it's not too loud for you guys. Which it looks like it's still in the green. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, I decided to turn down my mic volume. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I'm at least gonna keep an eye out a little bit. So yeah. Anyway. Okay, let me just turn that down. Okay. Let's just crank it up. Oh, we're just gonna put it at the 20. Alrighty. Alright, so about a couple of things we've got to deal with. One is my little brand new look. Do it with the sun's not too bad. My brand new look, take a look. It is amazing looking. Yeah, I decided to get the formal stuff, so yeah, lots of good things. I actually did space up my inventory now, so now I have more space, and with my my weapon selection really peachy. So yeah. So today we're gonna do two missions. But first, get a little salute to all the people, nearly all the people who made Star Trek just quite greatly amazing. This one is actually new, from what I saw. This guy had recently passed. I think, ooh, I can do Steam overlay, okay. Yeah, so it's doing like monitor. Until I can fix the game thing, this is gonna have to deal with for now. Should've. I don't know. I'll fix it in editing a bit. Alright, let me see. Who's the person I'm looking for? I don't even know this person, in all honesty. Of course, I've never I haven't really like seen much of Star Trek yet. I've finished out the original series and going on to the videos. I mean the movies. At least getting 2 of the movies, so that's at least good to deal with. Yeah. So Iron Eyes Bow. Apparently, this American actor who played Nog on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine. So yeah, I have not really seen that at all. So yeah. So anyway, let us start going on to our missions. Actually, we're just gonna do something stupid. We're just gonna jump off. So firstly, guys, we're gonna do some missions. Of course, a few things. Oh geez, a few things I'd like to mention though. It's been a while since I've done Star Trek Online. They had actually gotten dealt with some new missions. These were the only two that I played before I got the new computer, which I'll talk about in a bit. So these were the only two we made. We had to deal with, I'm just gonna say it quietly, we had to deal with this bitch. So we had to deal with her, and now they had added some new missions. It looks like they're mostly patrols. Not really sure. I think we have this. Oh no, wait, we actually don't. What do we have in progress? Speed. Okay. Yeah, that's. I don't know why that's not priority. We got a whole lot of missions here, and I was like, good grief.
All officers are reminded that the waterfalls are not.
We get to have an Ilachi bridge officer. Good grief, those fuckers look like just want to like shoot them in the face entirely. No joke. I'll replay a mission or something like that. But yeah, so gotta do this. I think let us hail it just to see what all of this is.
This is the LSS Riskava calling anyone. Mayday, Mayday, we are under attack.
Yeah, so if you don't know, this chick I met up a while back in later.
This is the LSS Riskava calling.
A while back, I forgot what mission it was, but I helped her out. Did that pretty well, so I think it was on the Solas. Wasn't there the Delta? No, but of course some of these missions were actually really cool. And there's a patrol there, so we'll deal with that later. Not the patrol. There's about a few patrols they just added on. That, man, I wish that mission could be replayed. Some of these missions, though, these are really cool, yet some of them you can't replay it, and I hate that. Ugh. I hate that so much. But anyway, we're gonna like replay all of these because these were the best. Iconian War, these were the best. We'll replay these at another time. We're just gonna get through the newer ones today. Age of Discovery. Ooh, we're gonna have to be dealing with full. Actually, no wait. I'm trying to think if I did that one or not. Actually. Excuse me. Ooh, Gamma Quadrant one. That one we'll replay too. We'll replay some of these ones. But anyway, we gotta deal with these. So Beneath the Sun, we've got these are all new. So we're gonna have to bring in a new ship. This is the one I have, the USS RSS IQ. In other words, the USS Rainbow Six Siege IQ. I cannot, the operator, operator that I couldn't necessarily have. get, grab, whatever you name it. I couldn't really necessarily have. But what can I say? Whatever, but anyway, this is the ship we were using. This is basically a, what my ex-friend had said to me, that this is a engineered tactical ship right here. And I'm a tactical officer, as you can see at the top left. We are a tactical officer, and basically this ship was perfect for me, yet I'm using like Tetrion. Because I saw these suckers rile back on another mission. And boy, those suckers blew up ships so good. But we're gonna need to go with this ship, the USS Grevetan, whatever. Now, I'll show you the picture, starting now.
Security teams, report to Docking Bay
But
6.
for right now, the devices, I'm not sure what the devices though. We got a few devices on both ships. Have anti-proton turrets, those are really useful. Got experimental weapons and so on. Basically, my setup, my weapon setup is basically pretty nasty. These is a heavy dual cannons.
Security teams, report to
Heavy
Docking
dual
Bay
cannons.
6.
With some temporal stuff, which we need, because this is a temporal ship. I think I still need to get temporal impulse, whatchamacallit, dealt with. I forgot if this was temporal or not. We'll wait and see. These suckers, though, these turrets, they're pretty good. But just wait till you see the damage that this thing does. It is gonna be sick. So, yeah. Have that. Have to see. Okay, yeah, we've got the cannon rapid fire. That only has one. Okay, yeah, engineer team, that's for science team. Shield strength, okay. Just had to see if ship was good, ready to set sail. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Talking about the computer. Talking about the computer and some of its setups. So, the one thing I really like is the whole. Basically, earlier I had to at least fix it because I needed to get new screens for this thing, and I didn't really get new screens yet for dual and all that, which is kind of sad. Managed to get new screens, and now we have them. I forgot this is freaking close up like that. Okay, that is quick though. So anyway, so yeah, so we finally had gotten dual screens. Really love it, just really do. Gmod. Oh, Gmod. Those. Gmod. Hoo-hoo.
Oh, thank you for coming, my friend. Things were looking quite grim before your arrival. The Mokai vessels attacked without warning. Be mindful of their flagship. It has a superweapon of unknown origin, and it is devastating.
Oh, if it's the freaking Doomsday machine that I saw a while back, I'm gonna be destroying that.
Indeed. We'll need to act fast if we're going to save Andoria.
Ew, hello. Yeah, that's good.
The Mokai ships are old, but they've been retrofitted with modern technology. Matriarch Ja'ula has been busy since her arrival from the 23rd century. Look, this cowardly attack took us by surprise. We need to deal with these raiders before that superweapon gets turned on my homeworld. Agreed?
Agreed. Which I'm probably gonna die in the process about a few times. Let me see. Let's deal with these ships. Dang it! Ugh. Yeah, these guys are no joke, and this is gonna take me a long time.
Is under attack.
About the Terran Empire is that let's consist of power, let's consist of assassination attempts, let's just do everything. This is basically He's got one. Don't get me wrong, this has been a while. This has been a while for me. This has been a long time for me. And my allies are dead. Alrighty. See, that's the thing I gotta do. The thing is that I gotta retrieve. So yeah, that's the thing I gotta do. I gotta do like an attack and retreat sort of pattern, and retreating for me just doesn't end up well for me. So we got a battle cruiser and a battleship. Oh wait, is that the freaking weapon? Okay, how many more of these? Okay, hold on. Pause the ship. Boy, can we not have an entire... I forgot to use half of these other whatchamacallits. These, I keep forgetting to use these. I'm an idiot. Okay. So, once we get down probably to 12, because we start getting in firing range at like 10 kilometers. So I'm gonna wait 13. Oh yeah, yeah. Look that! My man, I'm ripping through your freaking shield. Crap thing. Well, I want to kill them all. At least I damaged, I think I at least damaged one severely. Oh, those shields. It's attack and retreat, so if some more I can at least take on their shield for more. I can just... Oh shit, that was a... I think you're sorry, partners, that came.
It has created a massive spatial rift. How? The flagship is launching probes into the rift.
You're not the cat. Now, leave the system. Back to the war.
We've driven off the Mokai, but they left a very disturbing problem in their wake. We're not exactly sure what that rift is, or what it's capable of. I need answers to those questions. Andoria is my home, and I won't let it come to harm on my watch.
Scan rift.
My readings are showing a distinct biological presence with qualities similar in many ways to that of fungi. Very intriguing. I'm afraid astromycology is not my specialty. I believe we'll need to consult with an expert in the field if we're to solve this riddle quickly.
I realize the scientific aspects of the rift are fascinating, but let's not forget this thing appeared as a result of Ja'ula firing her new weapon. It's not benign. It's meant to do harm. The way I see it, this rift is a ticking time bomb, and we need to shut it down before it explodes. Period.
Well, like, can I just kill Ja'ula right now? Like, yeah, she escaped in the last mission. You probably didn't see it though, but like, I hope to at least avoid certain doom. She stabs me in the back, and you know, with me. I wish I had a webcam though, but you know, with me, anybody who stabs me in the back, you're gonna effing die! And yes, that was a toy gun I just cocked.
My science team has isolated a series of research files that could help us. They're old, from the mid-23rd century. Interesting. A good number of them are classified by Starfleet Command. At the highest level? That's a damn good question. Not sure I want to know the answer. Look, Finding an astromycologist from this century and getting them up to speed on this will take time, and we don't have a lot of that. I propose we create a holographic simulation of the author of these files and put it to work on the problem.
Okay, I really hate holographic simulations! I really, really do. I'm sorry, I really hate them. It's like some of the times, like, you don't understand. It's like some of the time when I have to go through it, it's like, is this like within the story or is it not? Dude, that's the thing.
Good. Let's meet here on the Hoffman. I'll talk to Starfleet about gaining access to these research notes. See you soon.
Alright, let's just go on, because I got nothing else to do. I'll wait for you on your ship. Hoffman.
Welcome aboard. Hope you're ready to go to work, because we have a lot of work to tackle and very little time to do it in. My people believe we're looking at some kind of quantum-level mycelial thread. Basically a giant extra-dimensional fungus. A giant extra-dimensional fungus that somehow serves as a portal into another plane of existence.
You can't really tell right now, but I'm like really grooving to the music right now.
We're working on that with you, the Lucari, and hopefully the hologram we're about to deploy. Let's hope they have the data we need to get the job done.
And apparently I don't get to use my freaking uniform. Alrighty. Okay, it's still showing the armor being worn as so let's see how you change this armor. You get this armor, see your outfit. Show you the armor again, but right clicking the armor in the inventory. Cancel then, okay. We're gonna have to deal with this. I do have like 2 trench cuts though, but okay, hang on.
Okay, let's get started. I'll initiate the basic holomatrix while you upload and integrate the relevant personality and research data.
Lady, you are looking. No offense. Hey, I can use the old little pad thing. The old series,
Okay,
I love it.
merging your data with the core holomatrix. Now, computer, initiate program Papa Sierra 1.
Starfleet. I should have known. There's no way in hell I'm letting you weaponize my work. Also, I don't appreciate being kidnapped, drafted, whatever this is.
Damn it. The simulation isn't accessing data from his Starfleet career. Computer, initiate full security override on my authority.
Hello? Is your universal translator working? Anyone? Who's in charge here? You? It's you, isn't it?
That should do it. Computer, reinitialize program.
Hello.
Please state the nature of the mycelial emergency.
I like how the first thing is like, I hated that you being kidnapped here.
You know, I was afraid something like this would happen. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. I never expected the Klingons would be the ones doing the twisting.
A, always expect the Klingons. Because B, these guys demand war 24/7. It's like they could go around it. A Klingon could go around every day. Hey, they're just like, I'm itching for some action, and they just start a random war for no apparent reason. That's basically Klingons, and this guy's an idiot.
Give me a second. Reviewing your current data. Got it. Okay, we need to know more about the probes this time-traveling Klingon fired into the mycelial network. I'll run some simulations, see what I can find out. It's a subspace realm that spans the entire multiverse. That's our universe and all other quantum realities all connected to the network. The network contains the roots of a certain type of fungus, and if you know how, you can use the spores of that fungus to access the network. I'm one of the few people to figure out how to do that, by the way. I'm assuming that's why I'm here now.
Well, no duh, and hang on a second quick. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get some more light in here. So anyway, yes, this is why you're freaking here. And basically, in other words, as I like to call it, basically magical shrooms that you don't need to actually snort, eat, whatever, just to get high.
The Discovery was equipped with a spore drive, and with it, we were able to travel immense distances almost instantaneously, thanks to the network. It wasn't always an exact science, though. You weren't careful, you could wind up in another dimension, or another time.
Well, that's me in a nutshell. By the way, my character's also a temporal agent, whatever. Same difference.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
I like to...
I need more data on this Klingon superweapon, but if I were to guess, I'd say it's meant to disrupt a localized section of the network. That disruption, in turn, damages the corresponding section in our universe. Problem is, damage in the mycelial network tends to spread and grow in magnitude. Unchecked, this type of attack could spread through the entire network, which would be very bad.
So in other words, there's like a little itty-bitty whatchamacallit within the shroom that basically could kill you. Okay.
Bad on an apocalyptic scale. Simply put, if she keeps doing this, she could bring an end to all life in all universes.
So in other words, if you want an empire, don't do something like this.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
Yeah, that's about it.
Nice touch. I'd have been fine with a lab from this century, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm gonna run some calibration tests. I'll need you to handle the radiation and spore saturation levels.
Well, with that siren, I know that's basically we're in trouble.
I'll start the calibration, then the monitors will show you the level of radiation and spore saturation in the chamber. You'll need to adjust it up or down as we go. Don't let it get too high or too low. If the levels go out of bounds, I'll have to reset the simulation. That's annoying, so don't do it.
I got it. Let's see. Okay. So watch the radiation and spore levels. Use the appropriate console to keep them in a safe range until the simulation completes. So in other words, just do it between -20 and +20. Got it. Okay. I don't even know. I don't know which one's actually which. Simulation time remaining. Okay, now I think I'm seeing it a bit. Is this the radiation?
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp.
Ooh, spores going.
Spore saturation is too high. Reduce it before it crashes the simulation.
I know that.
Radiation level's too high. Get it down before it ruins the test. The simulation failed.
Ah, come on! Give me a frick! Ah! Begin and okay, so alright, so let me get this straight. This is spore. This is radiation. Got it. So radiation we're gonna need to keep down a bit. Let's do up 20.
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp.
Oh, that's going down. Jeez. swing. This sucker's going real fast.
All right, we're good here. Let me take a look at the results. Interesting. First thing, we can use the rift to transport into the mycelial network, which is good because we need to go there to figure out what this Ja'ula is up to.
Come again?
Sorry, got ahead of myself there. I'm detecting radiation coming from the rift of a type unique to 23rd century Klingon tech. It's probably coming from those probes Ja'ula shot into the network. Whatever they're doing in there, it's probably not for the benefit of life, the universe, and everything.
So, in other words, she's pretty much up to the point of we're gonna kill the entire universe. Got it.
Sounds like we need to send an away team into this mycelial network to gather more data on the problem and deal with whatever House Mokai is doing there. I'll set up a mobile emitter so Stamets here can go along. I have a feeling we'll need his expertise on the other side of that rift.
Of course, now I'm having a second guess feeling that Ja'ula is actually from like the same timeline. It's not from the mirror universe, but I forgot. I think she's tail. I think. I don't know. I have to see her again. Yeah, we're gonna allow this hologram to continue. Look at that boot ass.
All right, transporter's ready and standing by to beam you into the mycelial network. I took the liberty of sending your ship the adjustments. Your away team will be ready to join you there. Just say the word when you're ready to go.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Good luck in there. We'll be monitoring from here. Energize.
Oh, so this is the loading screen place. Holy crap. This is cool.
Welcome to the mycelial network.
My character's like shocked, and this guy's just like, I've seen this before. I know.
All right, we don't have a lot of time. Between her weapon and whatever tech she's put in here, Ja'ula's done a lot of damage. We need to put a stop to it before it gets too far gone. Let's head toward those Klingon energy signatures. Seems like a good place to start.
Well, no doubt, Captain Sherlock. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like this place is like so amazing. You could pretty much have a date in here. Just you, your girlfriend, all that. This is like amazing.
That would be the Jasep. They're a sentient, spore-based colony life form. My records indicate they act to decompose any material that's alien to the mycelial network, like you, for example. Adjust your personal shields to this setting. It should protect you from their nibbling. Good. Whatever's happening with that Mokai tech hasn't spread here. Not yet, anyway. Take some samples from healthy spore clusters. We'll need them for comparison studies later. You really can't appreciate this place until you see it for yourself.
I'm already appreciating this.
This is serious. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life, everywhere.
So, in other words, welcome. So, in other words, just stupid. Oh, look at it.
Hold your fire. I'm pretty sure she comes in peace.
What the? Wait, where's the Captain Cook, whatchamacallit when you need it?
Outsiders, I am of the Giuseppe. We are people of this realm. We have met people of your realm before. Many of them have traveled here. Others from your realm have sent things that are hurting us. You must make this stop. I created this form to give the Giuseppe voice, to communicate with you. Based on the memories of many who have been here, Patel is compassionate, idealistic, someone who protects, someone like the Giuseppe.
So, in other words, I'm creeped out.
We waste time. Strange devices have been brought here. They make the fungus sick. They are making the yield tree bloom.
This yield tree she's talking about is bad news. The Giuseppe aren't fond of it, and with good reason. Its bark is toxic to them.
There was a tear in the sky, and a device came through it from your realm. It gives off strange light and heat at all times. This is what brings the sickness and the poison. We know it. The device is deeper in the forest. I will take you to it, but you must stop it. You must.
That's why we're the good guys. Was from Starfleet.
Let's get moving. Looks like this device is deeper in the mycelial forest. Watch for visible signs of fungal corruption and yield tree growth. The more we see, the closer we'll be to the problem.
So in other words, I really have no clue. I'm just following this on a map.
We can use this to move quickly. It will let us travel through the network to another part of the realm.
What? Whoa! Okay, this is like the Call of Duty Zombies Black Ops 3, I think. Yeah. Black Ops 3,
Interesting. This might be a tardigrade birthing ground. Try not to scare the little ones, okay? I don't think we'd survive an encounter with an angry adult tardigrade, let alone several.
Just can't swim too. We don't know a lot about
The liquid sources here may tell us more about them as well. Tardigrades can put themselves into a desiccated state to survive without water, but they still need it to remain active and to grow. Take a sample from the center of the pool. That should provide useful information.
So in other words, try not to scare the kid. Dove into this.
The fluid sample shows a high level of nucleotides and proteins. This serves not only as a liquid source for the local flora, but also a nutrient carrier. These proteins include compounds associated with the formation of neurotransmission and memory. It's possible that the liquid carries information in the form of protein compounds, and that specific fungi may release chemicals into the fluid that allow for widespread communication.
Where the heck am I supposed to go? Okay, so we got a lot of these things. And we really make it over here. Next thing I need is like somebody to die. How do I use this? Oh, take readings. Okay, this is. I thought I was supposed to.
Interesting. Even baby tardigrades are extremely tough.
This guy's just walking. Okay. This guy just walked into the.
The tardigrades are of the realm. They live in harmony within the forest.
These readings could be very helpful to us here. Understanding this ecosystem may be the key to healing it.
Exactly. Yeah, I see you. Wave me your hands. And here we go! You just took some shrooms and
Look, see that? That's definitely not Klingon tech. It's running clean, too. No radiation or harmful emissions. Whatever it is, it's not part of the problem here. I'd like to take a closer look, if you don't mind. Curiouser and curiouser. This is Alachi tech. I wonder what they're doing in here. This device appears to collect spores floating in the atmosphere. Based on what we know about Alachi, I think it's collecting food for them.
Alachi are, like the Jasep, part of this realm. They lived here before they went to serve and fight in your realm. Now some of them have returned.
Maybe. The Alachi don't have a lot of friends in the Alliance. I'd be worried about this information falling into the wrong hands. The last thing this place needs is a bunch of well-armed types stomping around looking for payback from the Alachi. Incoming!
Oh, hello, face. Okay.
Something's wrong with the Alachi. Sickness.
Ooh, yeah. Welcome. Mounted anti-proton.
Those Alachi were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. Their devices were corrupt as well. If we cannot cure the Alachi, we must cull them from the realm before the sickness spreads. You see? Look. Look here. It is corrupted. The device makes it grow in a strange, toxic way, and it spreads the sickness.
Lots of yield tree growth here. That's not a good thing. The corruption is getting stronger.
You guys are little disgusting little pieces of crap.
This fungi is being mutated by Hark-Peng radiation. Not good. Looks like this used to be an Alachi research outpost. They were starting to build defense systems in response to incursions from our space. Bet you can't guess who was responsible for those. Unfortunately, the radiation from Ja'ula's tech had a negative effect on the Alachi. They began to mutate, and their higher brain functions started to deteriorate. Looks like a team decided to head deeper into the network to deal with the problem. There aren't any coherent entries into that.
We must go deeper into the network, toward the source of the corruption.
Alright, on the acid trip. The fun thing about this is that it just... the animation, that's what I love.
The device is close, you see? The yield trees, the corruption, they have spread through this area. Find the next node and jump. The source of the sickness must be in the next area.
Alright. Okay, we're going around, it looks like, this path.
Something's wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit. I can't compute its dynamic output ranges and adjust to compensate for the mutation. Long story short, we're stuck.
No, the sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. It must be navigated by the Stamets, the living Stamets. The living Stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, connected. He touched it with his mind. The living Stamets could feel the flow of the network. That is how he guided his ship home through it. Yes, but this Stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like a machine, not like the living. The memories and essence of the Stamets from before are within the network. We may be able to bring them forth for you, so you can merge them with this Stamets. What you need.
Alright, I'm not gonna listen to that. Okay, examine the fluid.
The mycelial forest is a vast network, much like your computers. All you need to do is bring the memories you want to the surface. The water connects all the growth. Use it to compel the fronds to blossom and release the memories you seek. Watch carefully. When the fronds bloom, collect the spore memories from them.
Oh, I started doing that.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Why not?
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Oh, I got it.
You have the
Shut up.
spores. Now you must return to the place of memory. Together, we will make them rebuild the memory of what was.
In other words, back to the nodes. Let's do. Right here. Looking at my character, it's kind of like an anime-like thing, and it's not like it.
Spores. They're the building blocks of energy across the universe.
Look how it interacts with the spores.
This is it.
I have nowhere to go. You only do all things for my computer. I do love it when you only do things for me. You thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out. Follow the music, Paul. I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know what I need to do here. Hugh. Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone. It's just me now. What's left of me, at least. I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in.
Look at how it went from holographic to Lieutenant Commander.
Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own. but we are alive.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the mycelial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
I don't know, not to be weirded out at all, but you gay?
We were made, not born. But that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are as real as anyone. We are just made of different things.
Okay, my mouse decides to give out. Okay, if I had to get my freaking wireless mouse...
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
Okay, okay, we're looking up this guy. I don't care. What's his freaking name? Character appears in the television series. Okay, okay, so this is from like the Discovery side. Characters from yeah, I knew it. Yeah. Really says right here, first openly gay regular character in a Star Trek television series. Yeah, I should have thought so. Like when he says something like that, it's like you know that is.
It is strong here.
Like
it is dangerous. Already, many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted.
Of course, though, there is some girls who have the guy names for some stupid reason. Don't know why. Parents rethink your kid's name life.
There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them.
Ready. Murder time! I think I just massacred half, guys. Alright, let's get moving. Oh, angry little.
There are the devices, up ahead. They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms. They drink the water. Somehow, they remain strong.
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Ja'ula's device, the corruption will stop and the growth rate will return to normal. Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back into balance. This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're going to need to think outside the box on this one.
As my think critically and creatively teacher would say, hey, why don't we just think inside the box? In other words, I'm going to go bluey blue.
We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them. I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier, if you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry, practically indestructible 8-legged horse.
Indestructible. Yeah, that's...
This could be tricky. We can't disable it.
most of the suckers. Alright. Come on, little fella.
Enemy.
I get the geoselection call.
We're ready for you to disable that probe. Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe.
Alright, come on, little fella. Come on. Come on.
Enemy target on center.
There you go. Yeah, that stuff there. Grab that, what? Yep.
Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now.
Enemy target on center.
Activate it. Okay, Jula's gonna be. Activate. Leave.
Nice! Only one more to go.
Come on. We're gonna go to a place. I don't know. Hey.
Enemy target.
Alright, eat up. Chowing down.
Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now.
Okay. Took care of that.
Shield losing
Oh, sheesh, I am going to be dead.
shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
Step damage here.
Personal shield losing power.
This is all starting to come together. Ja'ula's plan, that is. I think I understand what she's trying to do. Ja'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, then steals all of the data on it. Unfortunately for her, Strahl corrupted the data before she stole it. So, when she made her spore-based superweapon, she was using bad data. She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well for her, though. Bad data, bad weapon. She pulls the trigger and boom! It blows up in her face and the explosion throws her into this century. Ja'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes come in. She fires them into the network, they beam out Hark-Peng radiation, spores mutate, and Ja'ula gets more ammo for her weapon of mass destruction. Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Somehow, I don't think Ja'ula is worried about collateral damage, though. Knowledge is
She's
power.
never really taken
Now that we know what
drugs,
she's
so-
up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Josep on this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The sane Alachi, that is. No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big.
Oh. It's people now. Ah, that's Jill. I'm shooting her right in the face. No hesitation. Nope, that's right. Oh! That's an Alachi ship that transforms the
I'm
back.
gonna say that's not a good sign.
Yeah, for an openly gay character, you really point out the obvious. I do believe that is bold like Ilachi. Nope, they're good.
Do not fire. We are allies. Forgive me. It has been so long since I have used my voice. I was Jarsev, a Romulan once. I am Ilachi now. Partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us. Drives us mad. Others, like me, become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait. These weapons, they are not of your creation, are they? You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapons. If she continues this madness, she will utterly corrupt this realm. If that happens, it will break through into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything. You should return to your realm. Ju'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking a fleet to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can. It is our way.
now!
The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Alachi who wish to stand together against Ja'ula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
Well, next time as I do this thing. Like I said, these are Ilachi. These guys are creepy. It's like they're less creepy than a Klingon.
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift. Based on what you found out in the network, we'll be able to close it, but we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Alright, let's do this.
Those Alachi ships, they're using spore drives. The Alachi drives make
The Riskava is in position. We're ready to close the rift.
Oh, that's
is a juggernaut of crap.
All Alliance forces. Enterprise is here to help.
Can't say I didn't have doubts at first, but whew, well done. Not to rain on the parade here, but Ja'ula's still out there. As long as she has that weapon and the spores it needs to power it, this can happen again.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our conception of space, and it's in danger as well. We can't let harm come to it from our side of the cosmos.
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I'd call that a good start. That rift, though, that's something you don't see every day, even in Starfleet. And I've seen some strange things in my time. It was good working with you all. I'll make sure Starfleet Command is updated. We'll do everything we can to bring Ja'ula to justice and put a stop to this campaign of hers.
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off, the sooner the better. And I can help with that. Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all this for the charming conversation, though that is a definite bonus. I'll be glad to have something to do. It'll help me adjust to life as a sentient hologram. I've got a lot to process and a lot to catch up on.
A lot. Trust me, I'm a time traveler.
That might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
Alright, let's leave the system. Whew, okay, yeah, yeah, that other ship, that is not gonna survive with anything. The only key goal is that I gotta do a hit and run tactic on the ship.
What an extraordinary series of events. The mycelial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you. Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible. I do hope the Alliance is able to put a swift end to Ja'ula's campaign. The thought of her using spores as part of a weapon, it's unsettling. If she's able to perfect that technology, no one will be safe from her wrath. Finally, please send my regards to Commander Stamets. It was such a pleasure to work with him, and I do wish him the best as he explores the galaxy in our time.
Okay, that little cough. Look at me. I'm a tactical officer. I don't care. I am bringing on the heat. Personal repulsion shield. Take. Greetings, Captain. I forgot I had that. I forgot I had that.
A recent research team is analyzing spore colonies in the Donatu system. Their facilities are on a small moon there, but it's practically defenseless. Considering recent events, the Alliance wants to change that, and soon. They want us to go to Donatu and deploy defense satellites in orbit around the moon. Hopefully that will discourage anyone looking to harass the researchers or steal the spores.
Okay, that is a patrol. I'll accept. We'll do that some other time, but first off, finishing my laugh. I forgot I had that as a shuttle. Okay, if none of you guys get that, when I first did this, I did the first ship that I called was the USS the Doctor is in. And if you've ever seen Star Trek, before, you would know that the shuttle, whatchamacallit, is in the back. So I named it this. Just for the laughs and giggles. I completely forgot about that, which was hilarious. So, that was a laugh and a half right there. Alright, so we're gonna have to take a look at that. Some of these we're gonna have to take a look at. Plasma, I think one of my ships has plasma, so we'll get that in. Transfer. That's, I'll wait on that. Entertainment provisions, and we've got this. Okay. So yeah, we got a lot of XP related to deal with. Cannot wait. I forgot I had that. That just brings me back. I love that. That was amazing. Okay, so I think that's about it for me. We'll do another whatchamacallit, but before I like to end this off, I do want to say about a couple of things. We're gonna enter my ship, which I think view starship image. Okay. Before we like to go or head on off, I wanted to at least bring back the points that I was saying earlier. Basically, there's about a few upgrades that I have to at least deal with. One is obvious. I have to get a new keyboard and mouse. That is going to be for USB, so that's going to save me up some space. Webcam, we're going to still figure that out a little bit. And I'm also going to have to still figure out the game whatchamacallit. There's apparently something wrong. There's something wrong within the game thing that I put up. But we'll use it as backup and deal with that. Oh, excuse me. So, anyway, yeah. But, in the two monitors I have, they are BenQ ones. These suckers, I really love. These things are, like, massive. If I get the grab cam set up, I'll show you guys that. But this is just unreal. So, yeah, really, really love this. The computer I have, it's so amazing. The one thing, there's about a few things I wanted to tell you guys. One was Gmod. With Gmod, I really loved that. I really did. That the speed, here was the thing though. That instead, on my old one, it would at least take about nearly up to 5, 10, possibly maybe like 30 minutes to at least load up everything. But luckily with this new computer I have, that is just quicked up. Boom! Just fast. Just super fast. Just super fast as could be. I forgot I had this. I forgot this was the ship. What species is that? Anyway, yeah, that's what I have. I mean, I literally cut the whole sort of... I literally had cut like the whole speed legit quick and fast. No doubt. And it's just boop, boop, super quick. I loved it. Just really amazing. I love that. Internet still gonna be an issue. Slow rate, high rate, all of that. We're gonna deal with that. This is only my beginning video. I'm really dependent with OBS. I'm gonna see how well that does. The next one we're gonna be doing is Minecraft, at least the comparison. We'll be doing kind of Minecraft sort of survival, whatchamacallit, and then hopefully later, as months and time goes by, we'll be doing some more fantasy games. We're at least gonna do Fortnite a little bit, just to show you guys of how Battle Royale games really suck for me. So we're at least gonna be doing that. Minecraft, that is gonna be happening soon. Maybe Thursday. Maybe. I know I'm all off on that day, so Thursday we could probably do it. But for right now, we just done with this. Hopefully you guys enjoy. This is all, well, this is gonna be semi-edited though, but we'll deal with that later. But see you guys all later. Take care, and enjoy Thanksgiving when on Thursdays or whatever time. So see you guys later. Take care. Peace out.